Albert Einstein once said, "A calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness." Stress is a normal psychological and physical reaction to the demands of life. A small amount of stress can be good, motivating you to perform well. But multiple challenges daily can push you beyond your ability to cope. We all cope with stress differently. Our method of coping depends on genetics, early events in our lives, personality, and circumstances. When we encounter stress, our body produces hormones that create fight or flight responses and activates our immune system. This immediate reaction allows us to respond to dangerous situations quickly. Stress accelerates your life. It can propel you forward or backward, but you get to choose which direction. Hey guys, I'm Melchi and welcome back to my channel. Plenty of situations in our lives can cause stress. Feelings of stress are normally triggered by worries, identity threats, uncertainty, lack of control, and responsibilities. We have stress due to the unfinished tasks and not the number of tasks ahead. Increase efficiency, which will reward extra time. William James said, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another." What are symptoms of stress? Stress can be categorized into 3 symptoms. Feelings. When you're stressed, you may feel anxious, scared, frustrated, and irritated. Behaviors. Your behavior might be sudden withdrawal, sudden anger, or getting into bad habits. Physical reactions. Certain physical reactions include sweating, headaches, aches in general, and pains. Your stress level is determined by how you respond to the demands of life. Take some time to think about the frequent sources of stress and how they influence you. Effective stress management starts with identifying your sources of stress and developing strategies to manage them. Albert Einstein said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." How can you manage stress and build resilience? A Healthy Lifestyle article on stress management suggests the 4 A's: avoid, alter, accept, and adapt. Avoid. Surprisingly, a lot of stress can be avoided. Take control in ways such as planning ahead and preparing so you can reap the benefits of a lighter load. Avoid those who trouble you. Learn to say no. Saying no to someone does not mean you're being rude. You're just balancing out the responsibilities you have in your life by choosing what is more important. Label your to-do list as A's, B's, and C's in order of importance. On pack days, scratch the C's. Alter. Review the tasks you have and attempt to modify them to benefit the situation. Politely request others to modify their behavior, and most importantly, be willing to do the same. Communicate your emotions and remember to use I statements such as, "I find it hard to cope with shorter deadlines and a heavier workload. How do you think we can balance it?" Learn to manage your time wisely. Set deadlines in advance. Accept. At times, we can't do anything about the situation we're placed in. Try to talk with someone. Although talking may not change the situation, talking helps reduce stress. Forgive. Instead of burning energy by being angry, shrug and move on. Remember that forgiveness requires practice. Practice positive self-talk. Instead of creating a whirlpool of negative thoughts, be positive. Tell yourself, I made a mistake, but I will be resilient and move on. Learn from your mistakes. Adapt. Lack of self-belief is one of the biggest elements of stress. Adapt, which involves changing your expectations and standards to reduce levels of stress. Adjust your standards. Redefine success and stop trying to achieve perfection to reduce guilt and frustration. Learn to avoid frustrating thoughts and refuse to replay stressful situations as negative ones. Approach situations from a new viewpoint. Analyze whether the situation will have an impact on your life 5 years from now. If the answer is no, the situation will feel much less stressful. Winston Churchill once said, "When I look back on all these worries, I remember the story of the old man who said on his deathbed that he had a lot of trouble in his life, most of which had never happened." Bye for now and see you next week.